At ngayon naman, pumunta tayo sa ating kasamang si Nisi Icasiano.
Thanks, Bill and Attorney Ed. It's the Halloween season, so I think it's timely to talk about the most intimidating boxers that ever stepped inside the ring. But before we start, I would just remind everyone that this list is not a tabulation of the most skilled or the most accomplished fighters in the history of boxing. These are the masters of menace who consistently demoralize their opponents even before the opening bell. At number 5, Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran was crazy. That's the best way to describe it. All he wanted to do was fight. He didn't really care whether you fight him inside the ring for $1,000,000 or outside on the corner street for free, as long as he is fighting. His punching power would earn him the nickname Manos de Piedra or Hands of Stone, as Duran would go on to become one of the greatest boxers in history in a career spanning across 5 decades, which won him titles in 4 different weight classes. At number 4 is marvelous Marvin Hagler. With a shaved head, perpetual snarl, granite chin, and deadly fist, Hagler struck fear in the hearts of men, making it that much easier for him to run them out of the ring. For years, top contenders and champions in the middleweight division did everything they could to avoid facing marvelous Marvin Hagler. Next on the list at number 3 is George Foreman. Before he became a lovable figure, renowned for his lean, mean, fat-reducing grilling machine, Foreman wore a permanent scowl on his face as a youngster. Of course, his 6'3" body frame complemented his menacing look. Add to that he is one of the hardest punchers in boxing history that has a long list of victims. Next on our list at number 2 is Sonny Liston. An ex-con and a rumored muscle for the mob, Liston had intimidation down to a science. In addition to his reputation and underworld connections, he sported a massive physique, huge deadly fists, and perhaps the best poker face in boxing history. One fighter who Liston particularly threatened was a fighter by the name of Cassius Clay. Clay, who eventually changed his name to Muhammad Ali, admitted that he was mortified by Liston. And last but certainly not the list, at number 1, it's a no-brainer that Iron Mike Tyson is the most terrifying of them all. Tyson possessed a rare combination of quickness, coordination, and power that was unlike anything that the heavyweight division had ever seen before. The baddest man on the planet steamrolled the competition for years. However, his talent for terrifying his opponents is second to none. With his muscular physique, malevolent glare, and a ring costume of nothing but black trunks and boots, he looked the part of a homicidal henchman from the underworld. And that's our list of the most intimidating boxers that ever stepped inside the ring.